Namaste everyone, Ram here, your DNA hacker. I wanted to firstly, before we start this video, I wanted to ask you to please subscribe, comment, let me know what topics you want. Already somebody gave a comment in another video. I'm working on preparing some stuff for that individual. So as long as you get more engaged, it helps me create the content that is driven by you, not necessarily by me. So, and please a thumbs up. It helps us to generate more momentum so we can produce better quality videos for you guys. Okay, so recently I did an article. You can get the link below. You can get the full article. I wanted to include a few details that I think are very important that we are missing as a society. So if you wanted to learn more, especially if you're a parent, and this is something that is driving a lot of what I'm going to be doing in the future, to develop programs for kids, because we've become a nature-deprived society, especially in boys. There are a lot of evolutionary reasons as to why that is. If you want to learn more information, there's an excellent book that I would recommend. If you want to learn more about nature deficit disorder, this is at the heart of a lot of this attention deficit that we're seeing, a lot of energy imbalances, a lot of stress reactivity, a lot of anxiety. We need to be in contact with nature. We cannot continue to do what we're doing as a society in the name of capitalism and money to continue to destroy nature. We need an economy that is nature-based, that is taken into consideration the fact that the earth has limited resources. So again, the book is called Last Child in the Woods. I have nothing to do. I have no relationship with the author. I just think it's a suggested book if you're interested in this topic, to learn more about this nature-deprived state that we find ourselves in. All of us, it's not just boys. It is also females, and it's also adults. It's not just young children. But of course, if we engage earlier the children, it's the better. For example, something like Boy Scouts of America or the Girl Scouts. So in this article, I mentioned a few ways in which you can do this, because of course, you may live in a city. The closest you may come to nature may be a small plant on the windowsill or a tree on the sidewalk. It's not really that stimulating. Our senses, our mind is stimulated by our senses. What are we stimulating ourselves with? What type of music am I listening to? What type of stimuli am I getting visually? If you look behind me, there is a lot of greenery. If you had seen this house before, after we had just purchased it, vastly different. I came in and I did a lot of landscaping to a lot of greenery. So when I sit out here and I look behind me, I can actually enjoy a green scenery. So some things that you may not know is that there's a psychological effect to green color. There's a psychological effect to the rustle of the wind, picking up leaves or rustling through the leaves of a tree. And so hearing birds chirping, hearing water falling, or a river, all of these things are things that are built, pre-programmed into our nervous system that we actually need for our own benefit. So that's something you want to consider. How much nature contact are you having? If you live in a big city, what type of vacation are you taking? Are you going to Las Vegas, or are you going to a retreat? There's a huge difference. Are you going to a ranch in Montana? And that may not be to your liking necessarily, but find that time. If you're in New York, go to upstate New York. There's a lot of great places in upstate New York or in Massachusetts where you can get in contact with nature. It's very important to commune with nature, whether it's at a park. Let's say again, using the example of a park. There's a great big park in New York City. Are you going to that park? Hiking, going on a mountainscape, maybe taking a little pilgrimage and going hiking somewhere. Going to a ranch, I mentioned, like Montana, or just going camping. Taking a little break, maybe go a weekend and do something relaxing. That's very important. And of course, something very simple that we can do that I explain in this article. Again, the link below on medium.com. It's an excellent article. And I also include a link of easy to maintain plants. These are house plants. There's more than these, but these are just listing a few of them. Aloe vera. So houseplants can actually have been shown to reduce stress, to elevate the mood, elevate energy. Contact with nature is important for increasing my restful state, my state of rest, activating my parasympathetic nervous system. As I'm more restful, I'm more creative. This is an important psychological aspect of feeling rested and feeling at a higher energy level. Your mood is elevated, then you're gonna be more creative. What impact is it gonna have if I have more greenery in my work environment? So if I integrate into my work environment more green plants, I integrate, my slogan should be, for my business should be, another airplane in the sky. Seems like it happens every time. So, am I integrating more greenery into my workplace or into my home? So these are very easy to maintain plants. Of course, if I have aloe vera, I also have like basil and other plants inside the house, and these I use regularly. So I not only have them for the psychological benefit, but you can also have them for their nutritional benefit. I add these to smoothies, for example. And lastly, this is a very underappreciated aspect of plants, is there's a reason why in Asia, Japan, bonsai trees are so popular. So you can get a bonsai tree, you can learn how to prune it, and the act of working on that plant, looking at the green color, we talked about the psychological effects, caring for a plant, keeping it and maintaining it, and using your attention to focus on it will actually counteract some of that nature deprivation that is linked to attention deficit and to other issues such as stress-related disorders. So consider integrating into your life green. Not only at Rama's Rooted Tree do we advocate for being greener, I'm migrating my website to a platform that is the website is run on absolutely green sources, so it will not be encroaching on nature. So we're all about green, we're all about reduce, reuse, and recycle, being more mindful and conscious, conservational and sustainable. If you eat fish, make sure it's conservational and sustainable so that we don't continue to deplete the ocean. We're on the brink of the ocean collapsing. And of course, not only that type of green, but also considering green technologies, but also get more green into your life. Vegetables, fruits, dark greens that are rich in so many healing chemicals that talk to your genes the right way. And lastly, the psychological effect of greens, plants, getting closer to nature, communing with nature, the sounds, the visuals, they all matter. Try it, do it, or join one of my programs or one of my retreats. Again, I will be promoting one very soon. I have one coming up in June 17th through the 20th here in Miami, where I'm located at an exclusive villa. Spots are limited, so if you're interested in more information, comment below or go to my website, Rama's Rooted Tree, for more information. I hope you have a beautiful day. I'm Ram, and namaste.